Hi there. In this video, we're going to get ourselves familiar with basic tools in Excel, how to perform math operations, and cell referencing in Excel. So stick with me. So this is column A, B, C, D, E, and thereabout. We have row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till the end of the sheet. Each cell has a cell reference. So the combination of the column name and the row name makes a cell reference. For example, the cell reference for this first cell is A1, and you can see that at the top of the screen right here. So A, the column name, 1, the row number, makes the combination of a cell reference. So as you go across your sheet, you discover that this changes. You can see there's no duplicate in cell references. Each cell has a unique cell reference to itself. So if you ever need to access a cell by its reference, ensure you're accessing the right cell reference. You're using the right cell reference. So let's input some data here. So we have name, price, and quantity. So we could add a couple of things here. So let's just put in random price in here, and let's put in the quantity. So which means that this was bought for £6, £5, £3, £7, £8 respectively, and the quantity that was bought is 3, 2, 6, 8, 9 also respectively. So if we wanted to get the total of how much this apple or how much of this apple was bought, let's create a new column, total, which will be the multiplication of the price by the quantity. So to write an Excel function or formula, you need to start with an equal to sign. An equal to sign sends a signal to Excel that, oh there, I'm about to write a function or a formula. So after putting in your equal to sign there, the next thing you want to do is to either follow that up with your function or your formula. So functions are inbuilt, formulas are the ones you create yourself. So right now I want to multiply this column here by this column here. So I'm going to say 6, which has a reference of B2, multiplied by this C2, which stores the value of 3. So what Excel is going to do is that it's going to grab the value that you've assigned to B2, which is 6, grab the value that you've assigned to 3, which is grab the value you've assigned to C2, which is 3, and multiply it together. So 6 times 3 gives 18. So we can do that again, equals this multiplied by this gives an answer. 5 times 2, 10. So in place of having to do this for each of the cells. You can just click on the cell before. There's this small box right here. You can just put your cursor right next to the box, and then you see it changes to small plus. Then you drag down. What that does is that it will look at the pattern of what you've done above and then apply it to the next one. So you can see this is C2 times B2 times C2, this is B3 times C3, this is B4 times C4, this is B5 times C5, this is B6 times B6. So everything looks good, because even if you check this, we have 8 times 9, 9 times 8, 7 times 8, 56, 3 times 6, 18, 5 times 2, 10, and then 6 times 3, 18. So everything looks good. So if I wanted to change this to a table format, I could just go to Insert, click on Table, and this gives me a range of value A to D. My value spans from A to D, and it spans from 1 to 6. That's a row 1 to 6. So it has header, because you can see name, price, quantity, total are my headers. So if I click on OK, this automatically gets turned into an Excel table. So what can we do? We can change the name of this table. This is table 1. We can name it price table. Right? We can name this a price table, so we can use this table in another sheet. I'm just gonna name this fruit and spices. So with that said, we can also filter by value. So we can say I want only apple. You can see that only apple is coming up. You can say I want ginger to be removed, mango to be removed, orange to be removed, pineapple to also be removed. I can also sort out my value by ascending order, by descending order. Okay, I can filter by, and when I come here, I can filter also by the number of quantity. By the price of the fruits. So your assessment here would be to recreate this, add more fruits if you can, and perform the auto summation of the fruits and spices.